rumor has it, I don't know how true it is, I think I heard this somewhere, but they didn't even know that X had that money. Apparently he had just came from the bank also, withdrew the money, and it was just all random, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments if you know something different. But I heard it was just random, and they just happened to hit a lick and catch the money like that. So that's another crazy thing. Yo, what's happening? It's your man OG Bo Beats TV. Coming to you today, another special video. What's good? What's happening, YouTube? It's your man OG Bo Beats, and I'm back with another video for you today. Today I got some news, hot, breaking news. The judge in the case of the 3 or 4 guys that were on trial for killing XXXTENTACION, the rapper from South Florida, is about to read the verdict from the trial, right? Little backstory. If you don't know, these guys was on trial for the murder and robbery of XXX. Happened back in 2018. XXXTENTACION, rapper from South Florida, really went viral off of SoundCloud. Had some big hits, cult following. And it was all, just some hood crap that happened for no reason, for a little bit of money. So we're gonna see what the judge got to say in this case. And then once we listen to that, we're going to break it down, talk about it a little bit more. But let's see what the judge got to say.
Judicial Circuit in Fort Broward County, Florida, the state of Florida versus Dedrick Williams. Verdict, count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. Count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jase Onproy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jase Onproy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Verdict, count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. So say we all, this 20th day of March 2023 at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida, signed by the 4.
All right, so there you have it, man. All found guilty. 3 of the 4. Apparently the 4th person had already pleaded guilty. Those other 3 pled not guilty for whatever reason. The 4th person pleaded guilty and basically got on stand and kind of snitched on everybody, if you want to call it that. Everything was on camera. This was pretty much an open and shut case. But the reason he snitched apparently is because he was the kind of like the flunky of the clique. So they stole $50,000. They split it up. $15,000 for 3, and then that last guy that got on stand and told only got $5,000. So he was pissed. He's still going to jail, mandatory life for all the other ones, maybe for him too, for $15,000. I mean, you break that down, that's really sickening. I just did a video about my Robinhood account where since just last year of January 2022, I've been investing $5, $7, $10 a day, and I already got $4,000 in my account in like 15 months. And that's just from little petty $5, $10 a day investing. This comes from a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? The socialization aspect of these guys, to think that they could just do something this blatant in broad daylight and get away with it. You know, I don't understand the mindset of why these young guys keep doing this and throwing their whole life away for nothing. I mean, you keep having these examples and seeing what's going on, but yet people keep still doing it. All right, so let's look at this article and just give some more clear information for those that don't know. All right, jury on Monday convicted the 3 men accused of murdering rapper XXXTENTACION in Florida in 2018. The 20-year-old artist, whose real name was Jahase Onfroy, excuse me if I said it wrong, was shot to death on June 18, 2018 outside a motorcycle shop in Deerfield Beach, north of Miami. All right, in the attack, the rapper was in a car leaving Riva Motorsports when an SUV blocked his vehicle and 2 masked gunmen came out of it, the Broward County Sheriff's Office said at the time. One repeatedly shot the rapper, and the assailants grabbed the Louis Vuitton bag from the car with $50,000 inside and escaped in the SUV. All right, Dietrich Williams, 26, Trayvon Newsom, 24, Michael Boatwright, 28, were each found guilty of first-degree murder and armed robbery in Broward County. All 3 men are scheduled to return April 6th for sentencing. Well, we already know what that's going to be. First-degree murder charge come with life sentences. All right, trio had pleaded not guilty. A 4th person, Robert Allen, 25, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder last year and testified for the prosecution against the other 3. All right, so prosecutors said that Boatwright was the gunman who opened fire, Newsom was the other gunman, and Williams was the driver of the SUV. Surveillance video played in court showed the attack that unfolded in the parking lot, depicting the moment 2 masked gunmen targeted the rapper's car with guns drawn and appeared to shoot through the driver's side window. All right, defense tried to cast doubt on Allen's testimony and pointed to the failure of detectives to investigate XXX feud with the rapper Drake. But prosecutors said there was no evidence linking Drake to the shooter. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That's XXX. All right, so one thing that stands out in this video is that you notice how nice and professional them guys look when they was in court, getting read the jury verdict. You know, suits, dressed nice, look like they could be, you know, some nice guys had they had another set of circumstances and you know, but they chose the route that they chose. They know what come with that. It seems like in all of these cases, it's always somebody that's gonna come out and eventually tell or snitch. And again, none of you shouldn't be doing it, but then you got a guy with you that's not even gonna stay down. It's just it's a whole waste of time, taxpayer dollars, and you're making a lot of people money too. You know, all for nothing. Rumor has it, I don't know how true it is, I think I heard this somewhere, but they didn't even know that X had that money. Apparently he had just came from the bank also, withdrew the money, and it was just all random, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments if you know something different. But I heard it was just random, and they just happened to hit a lick and catch the money like that. So that's another crazy thing. You come up on $50,000, it seemed like a lot of money at the time, but in the reality, it's not at all. And it doesn't even, the risk versus the reward of that crime is nowhere near being, you know, worth doing it. Robbery, armed robbery, and then to kill somebody, which that was unnecessary. It was like, you know, you got 4 people with you. Like, what do you think was gonna happen? Somebody was gonna tell. You're not gonna get that much money. I mean, you're gonna have to go do it again and again. So it was eventually gonna happen that you got caught and went to jail for the rest of your life. What I don't understand is the mind frame of people that's okay with just giving up life like that. I just don't understand it. XXX was a very popular rapper. I knew a few of his songs, mainly the ones he had with Kodak. But I mean, you know, this is a crazy, crazy situation. Another situation of a rapper dying pretty much in his hometown, home area. You know, he was from South Florida, so, you know, these rappers, whether or not they knew it was him or not, you gotta have security with you at all times, period. Like in the hood, it's a dime a dozen for people that want what you got, that's jealous, that's envious. I feel like that now, and I ain't got half of what some of these rappers got, not even close. All right, and I feel like that now, just going to certain places and doing certain things because I know I'm usually dressed nice, I got a nice car, and you know, I look like somebody sometime, maybe. But yeah, we got to do better, man. I mean, and that's not to victim blame him at all, but that's just the facts of the reality out here in these streets, man. So yeah. Glad these guys got convicted because it was pretty obvious. The video showed them. You know, I don't know, no reaction from them when they was found guilty because they probably knew that they was gonna be found guilty. There's no way. But I mean, that's it. It's over with. Like all of that for nothing. And I think they've been locked up since like 2018 anyway, so, or 19, whatever. It's been 5-6 years anyway. You just been sitting and it's over with. So, you know, a lot of lives wasted on this, on 4 or 5 lives for absolutely nothing. But yeah, man, that's what we coming to, man. So make sure you watch your surroundings, choose your friends wisely. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like something ain't right, you're not obligated to stay. Stop worrying about what people say, what people think about you. Do what's right for you. All right, you got to look out for you because ain't nobody else going to do it, man. I learned that lesson a long time ago, man. That's why I really stay to myself and don't really hang around a lot of people. And if it is something crazy going on and I'm not feeling it, I'm out. You know, simple as that. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. But yeah, man, let me know how you feel about this situation, this story, man. Comment down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's your man OG Beats, and I'm out. Peace.